Like, what the fuck? What is up, Total Excellence dudes? Thank you all for coming by the stream for me to color this page from The Flock. So thank you guys so much. Here is the stream. Let's see. All right, go. Actually, I forgot. I should duplicate this. Colored here. Bam. Okay. Okay. That. So I feel like this is too high. I want to play some background music while I'm working on this. So here's a main villain of issue 5. I'm sorry, I've been quiet. I'm like on total focus mode now. But this is the main character, issue 5 of The Flock. Go. Just looking back at the page that I did before. Okay. Right now what I want to do is I want to deselect stuff that's usually black here. Select this here. So everything that's been like crosshatch is pretty much just going to be black. Go. Perfect. Let me see. Where else did I put? I think I put the bolts. Let me actually double check. Actually made the bolts even rustic too, because how I'm insinuating here in this piece basically is an old rusted truck. And then okay. Oh. Okay, now that here. Go. Perfect. Let's see. See. Deselect that. Go. It's weird. Hold on for one moment, dudes. There we go. I'm back. That was weird. Had like an alarm set on my phone. I don't know how, but That was really weird, but it's all good now. How's everybody doing today? Actually grab cover for issue 5 if I have the cover here. Yes, I do. Just want to insinuate the shadows here. Weirdly enough, I don't know why the colors are not incorrect, but like inaccurate here. But it's all good. What is up, Delicate Art? I'm here drawing and eating a snow cone. Oh, okay, that's awesome. Starting the day just drawing and just having something sweet. It's awesome. Thanks for coming by, Delicate. And just, you know, just lurking and just listening to my nonsense. But yeah, thanks for coming by. Let me see here. Yeah, I don't know why. Gives like inaccurate colors, but it's all good. And that's what happens whenever you do live streams or whatever. Sometimes the colors are accurate, but once it gets printed, that's all she wrote. So I'm not too concerned. Okay, so what I'm going to do next is I'm going to create another layer called shadows. And just add shadows and like just parts that like what is it? Gino has like put here in this illustration. So this is pretty. It's like I could not wait to color this character here on this page. The juggler. Fun part about the juggler is, you know, I don't want to spoil too much, but pretty much on this last panel here, you're gonna have a little. These truck drivers are gonna have a little surprise from the juggler on why he's so much of a threat. And I'll have like go. There's some parts too that we can add some shading to it. Okay, let me see here. Ooh, his socks too. You know what? Let me check. What color are his socks? I don't think we even color. See, in his. So his pants are. So what could we color his socks? Maybe we can match his socks to his shirt. That would be fun. These are like little things that would just pop up whenever I draw. We could give him white socks, but I don't know. I want to make him look like a fun character whenever you look at the juggler. He is surely is a nuisance to Maple City. I think this color would be cool. Actually, let me check on the cover. Strangely enough, it did not. That's the color I gave him for shadows. Let's try and see if it works. If not, then, you know, I'll easily change just the shadow colors. So the shirt is like wrinkly because he's like bending it. Okay. And the colors are not that bad. I think those are the ones I chose. What was the color? Ah, okay. It's kind of like... Oh, okay. I mean, it kind of matches. Look at the yellow here. Yeah, it doesn't look too different. So let's go and do that. Let's go and... You know what I freaking forgot? I forgot to turn on my fan. Let me turn it on real quick, dudes. Hold on. Just switch over here. Okay. There we go. And I am back. Hold on. Let's switch to this, because this is what you really want to see. Alright, so let's go on ahead and color that. Yeah, whenever I work in my station, I always work with a fan on. Because I don't know if it's maybe because, like, since I'm working on like my laptop that's like a hybrid of a tablet, I don't know if it's because, like, you know, it just slowly gets hot. But I mean, it doesn't get super hot, you know. It's not like I'm gonna burn my hand when I'm coloring, but you know, you kind of feel like, you know, there's just like a little heat coming out of the laptop. So I kind of like, you know, kind of want to make sure that I get comfy. You know, I always try to look into like influence. Maybe later on down the road in this stream, I'll show you guys like color concepts for the juggler. And you know, we'll have like Scott's gonna join us later on the stream, because not right now, but like later on down the road. So just hang tight, guys, because we're pretty much gonna have the creator / writer of the flock. And remember the last stream, which was yesterday, that he says he's gonna have a big return. So you know, I can't wait to ask Scott about that. What does he mean by the big return? But yeah, Scott is super awesome. He's a really cool dude, guys. He's a guy that, you know, you should follow. Because, you know, I have the pleasure of getting to know Scott, and he's an awesome dude. And just working with him is so awesome. I mean, he basically gives me creative freedom whenever I color. I mean, time and time I make sure that I ask him, like, which one looks, especially with the juggler with the color scheme. Like, there was no, like, you know, like Scott didn't tell me like what the juggler's color scheme was or anything like that. Like, he just told me like, you know, you just have creative freedom of it. So I just gave Scott some, you know, color concepts that, you know, later on down the road I'll showcase it here on the stream. Let's see here. Okay, we got some nice, cool shadows done. And what else? Ooh, his bow tie. Forgot about his little bow tie. See his bow tie. Let me just move. His little bow tie and his gloves. Yeah, it's important too about his gloves. And his hat as well. Most definitely the hat. Okay. Go and put that there, here, that, and right here. I don't want too many shadows going on. Just deselect, like, pretty much that's giving him some shade. Go. Here was the cross hatching that Gino made here in this piece of the panel. We're just going to leave that alone. What else? Let's see. Does it show his hat? No. Boom, bam. Thank you, ma'am. Okay, let's get back to doing shadows. Oop. There we go. Got kind of scared. I'm like, uh-oh. Clip Studio's not responding to me. Uh-oh. I zoomed too much into his butt. But it's all good. We're safe. Alright, let's just add some shadows to that last panel we have here. Boom, bam. Okay. And then I think we'll change his color to yellow just to match it. I would love to. It's just a fun little detail. Just to match his socks. Well, just to match his shirt. Like he has yellow socks on. Now that is fun. Just little details like that is why I really enjoy. That is funny. I never even colored the buttons. But we'll change that right now. Okay, let me save. So that way I don't lose progress. And then get that color here. Just add some shadows to his buttons to give more depth. Boom. Actually, let me make it dark since it's pretty much like depth perception. You know, his gloves kind of remind me of Mickey Mouse gloves, or like old school cartoons. You know, so that way you know how their hands are met. Since back then in the old cartoons, it was in black and white, so they give these cartoon characters white gloves so you could see what they're doing. I think the only rule was like they can't have their fingers or hands together because then it's going to be much more harder to animate. Or I don't think so. I think it was all the way around because some of these characters would be, all black, kind of like oh my gosh, what was that cat character's name? Now I feel like Googling. So I think it was called Felix the Cat. I believe it was Felix the Cat. See Felix the Cat? Yes, it is Felix the Cat. So basically with Felix the Cat, whenever he has his hands together, like it's harder to see what he's doing. So I think because of Felix the Cat and that little thing that he did, I think it just made like what is it? It just made Walt Disney be like, okay, well these characters are gonna wear gloves, so that you know exactly what they're doing when either they're crossing their arms or they're playing thumb, what is it? Thumb wars or whatever. Just little things like that, so you could see like what their hands are doing when they're in contact. Ooh, I forgot the important part. His bag. Let's add some shadows to his gloves. Okay. Oh, come on. Just lost it. I don't know, the thing just Clip C just used color picker and I did not want to do that. I just wanted to zoom in. Hope you guys' weekends has been excellent. Mine was pretty good. I got to go out, hang out with friends, playing basketball. It was a nice, cool day at South Florida. So, I'm appreciating the weather. I hope it stays that way. Pretty much the next 4 months at least, if it's not too much to ask for. But that's all I want. I just want winter that long. Until like maybe the month of February ends. Is it month of February? No, it's actually January. I don't know. Florida weather is pretty unpredictable, I'll say that much, living here for so long. Sometimes we don't get the winter on December, or we would get winter either on January or the latest February. February is the most likely day that it would get cold, and are you serious? Are are you kidding with me? And if it's not cold, 9 times out of 10, it's just raining hard. So that's pretty much what happens here in the sunshine state of Florida. Let's see here. Okay, there we go. You know, what else did I do? Had to like help assemble a lamp for my folks. And you know, it wasn't too hard. But the first two I assembled were they were a challenge to say. Because assembling the first one, like, you know, I had to do that crap by myself. I didn't really have my folks or anyone to help me out with that part. Because they were mostly like, they're kind of like chandeliers. So like you just have to like, I had to use the table as my leverage whenever I was putting in the arms of the chandelier. Like one was like curved, and then the other one, they were just a little bit more straight for like, just to have it, just more like the upward part of it. And what else? Then I took a nap because I love naps. I try not to do it too often because, you know, I'm very like I don't want to use up my time too much because I'm pretty sensitive whenever it comes to my times, you know. Whenever I had to meet up like with a friend or something, or just in general, you know, I want to be in places that I'm there on time. I hate being late, and I do not like it when other people have to wait for me to be, you know, to be somewhere at a particular time. Let's see here. Okay. Now we just gotta color these dudes here, because they're not having a good time with this guy here. Color this dude. So pretty much, actually I'll leave this part alone. He pretty much had like this jacket going on, so let me look into the color. Let me swap it back. So I got it right. Then we have this brown as the middle, and then his shirt and hats are these colors. Yeah, that dude's not having a good time. Oy vey. Mike, this is not a good time. We're gonna be late on our job. Oi! Move over, you tiny little man. With your pride. Oh, we got Neostar in the house. The brilliant star that shines through the night. The jagged rock in the boot of crime. Riser Man stands before you. What's up, Neo? Thank you for your awesome intros, as always, that you grace us with. Oh, man. I gotta ask you guys. You know what? I didn't even ask Delicake. Ayo, we got my boy out celebrating the Phillies World Series, getting it in, rock and roll. That's awesome, aka Pad. Thanks for coming by the stream, bud. How are you doing, dude? How is Trial by Fire doing, bud? That's a book I cannot wait to have in my hands, especially the ash can of, the original. Cannot wait. So anyways, my question for everyone in the chat is what you guys are working on. I didn't even ask Delicate what she's drawing. I don't know if she's just drawing for fun or is she drawing for her webcomic series. So what are you guys working on? I know that with you, Neo, I know you got to work with our good buddy Paul Tucker, aka from Bumpback. So that's pretty exciting. Oh, let me see here. Oh my goodness gracious. You know what? I gotta add shadows to his little bow tie. I just love his character design. He has his little fun. Let me see. Delicake says, pages. The page that I was supposed to have done last week. I'm sorry to hear that, Delicake. Yeah, that tends to happen. I mean, technically, I'm pretty much, making up for yesterday because yesterday's stream, I promised that I was gonna, stream this. Technically, I was supposed to stream yesterday of the Flock comic page, but I wasn't able to because I had a lot of stuff that was going on and personally, so that's why I wasn't able to stream yesterday, but better late than never, right? So I just made it up for it to stream tonight, so that way we get some promo out here, just letting people know yo, the Flock issue 5 is here and we're working on this, man. You see, indeed, I can't wait to work with Paul again. Oh, okay, so when you mean again, Neo, do you mean you just finished working with Paul today, or you've worked with Paul on a previous project beforehand, and this is your second time working with Paul? I'm really intrigued. Yeah, even Neo says he feels your pain, Delicate. He feels your pain. The only thing that we don't have control of is our life. You know, that's the that's the only thing we can't have control over, but it's all good. You know what? Now that I know what this dude is throwing, now I just want to look at a page just to make sure it looks, just to know exactly what goes on. Go issue 5. I'm not going to show you the page, guys. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, guys. That's the only thing I'm not going to do. Ah, okay. I know exactly the color for that one. See? Just let me look at my thing real quick. Do I have my reference color? Where the heck did I put my reference colors? Huh. Funny enough. Okay, well, I know what to do. Okay. Okay, I know what color to give it to this piece here. There's the Paul edited Riserman versus Torpedotron. Oh, okay, so this is your second time working with Paul. Okay. Yeah, no, that was fun. That was a fun read, Neil. Thanks for showing me that comic before, you've put it live before everyone got to see it. So I had the pleasure to be one of the VIP people to get to read the comic before it was live. So thank you, Neil. That was a fun comic. Was it Mrs. H, one of our regulars here in this chat? She's not here, but she did a great job. Just doing the panel work and everything. She did just a great job. I had fun. I even had a little cameo too in the background. I got to have a little cameo, which I was totally honored. What was I was gonna do? Oh, I was gonna change the color of the ball. Oh, that's not the color I wanted. See, let me look at the cover here really quick. There you go. It was a red ball. Yeah, I didn't like how this was blended in. So we're gonna put this here. Like, the flatter did a good job. Like, you could have an idea like where the ball is gonna go. So she did a good job flatting it. I just didn't like how, it's kind of blended into the hat, but that's all good. It's all good. It's not her fault. It's kind of like things like that, like you kind of have to avoid from happening. Yeah, but she did a great job. She literally kept the color scheme of the juggler like on point. So I really do appreciate the flatter doing that for me, because she made my job way easier. See, and also I got it, because of her doing that, I have a colored version for the thumbnail. Let's see here. But yeah, we're gonna, let me see. Yeah, we'll give that same blue color. Let me see here. What was it that was gonna do? Let me see. Give it that color here. Just like shock, you know. What else could we give here? Actually, we'll give it like that color. Actually, I want to kind of grab this really quick. So here we have it. There it is. It's like, where the heck is my thing? This is what I was trying to grab, is this one here. My little reference. Okay, let's see here. See here. Give green color. See, let me change this blue to this color here. Let's see. Neo says, glad you survived the what's it called? Torodotron. I'm so sorry, Neo. Torodotron attack, Ichthus. Hopefully we'll have better security at the next Science Expo. Yeah, dude, that was so not excellent. Not so excellent, man. Like, dude. That was fun. Let's see. What was I gonna do? Go. Just let them know, like, hey, you know, I'm just being friendly here. Look, bam! See? Oh, it was my fault, because I somehow spelled Torpedotron wrong. Okay. Yeah, that I could read easily. Torpedotron. It's hard out here for a performer. Oh, that was funny. That's a good one, Neil. You know, it's a tough crowd. These guys don't want to see him perform. Let me see. Let me check for one moment, dudes. Hold on. There we go. And I'm back. Alright. Oh, this is also Innocence. Could use that one much better. Let's look into some pinks. I really like the pink. Just to give deception. Like, oh, this guy's not bad. He is not evil at all. He's just, you know, guy minding his own business, trying to make an honest man's pay, you know? I really like the pink I had before. I think it was this one. I think this pink is good. I pretty much had like this beige color here. Somewhat white, more than beige. I think this one's more beige. So let's do that. Let's put that in my flats layer really quick. What does green show? Hope, life, nothing going on here. Okay, we can use red. A really light red. Ooh, you know what? I forgot to color this dude. What's his color scheme? He's pretty much black and has blue. So let's go and color this dude right now. Going. Deselect where his stripes are. There we go. Oops, I went a little overboard when I was selecting. There we go. I was somewhat correct. Okay, let's fix that right now. go. Now the dark blue is going to be here. Yeah, he has stripes on his shirt. This is where the stripes are, right here. All right. Let's see here. Was it Shoni Cruz could probably relate to that little fella. Who's Shoni Cruz, Neo? I am very intrigued who Shoni Cruz is. Okay, there we go. You know, we'll add some shadows of this beat up truck. There we go. So there's little things like that that can easily be problem solved. It's just like I got a little concerned when like it was kind of like blend, like the red was blending in with a red truck with the red ball, which you guys will find out later why I chose that color. Uh-oh. I ripped off the paint, guys, of the truck. It turned blue. Look at that. And now it needs a new paint job. It's like, these guys cannot catch a break. Ahem. Shoni Cruz is Riser Man. Oh, sorry, dude. But spoiler alert, now everybody knows who Riser Man is now. Neo, so touche. I kid. Neo says, I'm vaguely reminded of the Tales of TMNT art style. me see. Do you mean like you mean this art style here that you're looking at, Neil? Like, what do you mean by that? Let me look into it now. Tales of TMNT. Now that you've piqued my interest. Oh, it's that one. Is it like with an Eastman and Laird's run when they were still drawing, or was it another artist? Because I know with that one, I know they hired another artist to do the Tales of TMNT. Let me see here. Okay. So I did send it. Just want to make sure. Perfect. Okay, just want to double check. Alrighty. I don't know, I feel like this page is looking good. Just color this white here. What else can we add to it? Oh, the seats and the window. That's important. And then there was a glass. Oops, that's not what I wanted for the glass. It was 20% the glass, what the glass was. Okay, it's this color. Boom, bam. And then I just gotta change this dude's skin as well as his hat. See, Neo says, yeah, I just recently checked out some of the Tales of TMNT stories. I think the art style in the flock kind of resembles it. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, no, thank you for the compliment, bud. Yeah, but I love Gino's new art style. It is just so good. So good. Let's see here. Let me add some shadows to this bad boy here. Excuse me. I might give his head like a little white in the front because they always have like their caps usually have. Well, do they? I mean, not exactly. I mean, it could be an outline. We'll just leave that alone. See, I think it was Jim Lawson that worked on that TMNT series. He also co-created the Rat King and Planet Racer series. Really? Rat King is... Dude. I think Rat King is like one of those characters that's perfect for like a Halloween special because, dude, Rat King was something else, man. He is a scary looking dude. Let me see. Oh man, I'm getting tired, guys. Ugh. Yawning all over the place. Let me see. Let's showcase the next page, and I think we'll end the stream there. Because this is a solid page right here. Ooh, you know what? I kind of forgot. Uh-oh. Gotta make some fixes too, because colors just peaked over this here. And that to me is a no-no. I just gotta add some. Uh-oh. That's not what I wanted. There you go. What did I use to add shadows for his little bag here? Oh, I guess I never did. We can change that. Oh my goodness. Excuse me, guys. Let's try this color for shadows layers. Just to add shadows to like his bag that we have no clue what it is. I honestly love the Flock series, especially with the... It just reminds me of like, you know, like a cartoon show. Except, you know, it's in a comic book format. Just love coloring this series. Well, just working on it, period. Oh yeah, this looks so good. Let me see. For sure, pal, he has the power to control an army of rats and has brainwashed Splinter more than once. That's pretty intimidating. Yeah, dude. That is terrifying. The mere fact that this dude can control their mentor and basically their father figure, this is pretty messed up, man. I'm sorry. That's pretty messed up. I think that was like a life or death situation for the Turtles within that situation. Because, I mean, they could have honestly killed Splinter on the spot. And, and with Splinter, like, he wouldn't take it personally because, it's a live or die type of situation. But, yeah, that to me is terrifying. Okay. I guess it's safe to say, like, this page is done, dudes. I mean, I can't think of anything else to do on this page except just get it done? Or turn it... Well, not get it done. It's already done. Just turning it in is what I'm thinking of. But let's have a sneak peek of the next page of the flock. How about that, guys? Let me just spoil you guys of the last page. What the last page? What I'm talking about? Not the last page, because then why would you want to read the book, right? Spoilers. What I meant to say was the next page, not the last page. The next page. Let me just show you guys the next page of the flock. Let's see here. Trying to think what to do. I was gonna go to. There you go. Oh man, this is funny. Let's just tell you how much of a menace this dude is. I'll just show you like the black and white art before I even like put on the flats. Let me see, where is the page? Okay, I found the page and we're gonna open it. We just put it on the Flock issue 5 folder, so that way I have it ready for me for next time. Just open Clip Studio Paint, and bam, that's the next page of the Flock, guys. Yeah, he is literally flipping the bird. Oh man, that to me is funny. I was like, my jaw dropped when I saw this. I'm like, he put this in a kid's comic? But then again, there's a lot of wild stuff that goes on in the cartoon, so I think it'll be one of the top, hopefully it'll be like one of the top 10 things that are in a kid's comic. It's just like this panel here. Who knows, maybe he'll be like, hey, Gino, just edit out. Just say that they're number 1, in this angle. Oh my gosh, that was funny. I was in shock, but then I was laughing at the same time. Damn, Juggler takes no crap. No, he literally does not. You guys see here, the little juggling ball has a timer that's about to set off, and they have no clue what's about to go down. So anyway, dudes, that pretty much wraps up for tonight's stream, guys. Thank you all so much for watching the stream. For those that are watching even pre-recorded, I truly do appreciate you guys watching, because you get to see the behind the scenes of what goes on with the Flock whenever we show off these pages, guys. So you know what, I promised you guys to show you some concepts, like color concepts, that I sent to Scott. So let's actually do that right now before we even finish it off. I promised you guys that I was going to show these color concepts to you guys, so I'm going to do that to you guys right now. Just bear with me. I'm trying to remember where exactly. Yes, I found it. Here we go. So pretty much here are the concepts. This is pretty much the one that Scott approved. Okay, so this is the first concept. Oh, actually, let me stop talking so that way you actually know what the heck I'm talking about. So here you go, guys. I'm showing you the concepts of, well, the color concepts of the juggler. So this is the first concept of the juggler, okay? So this is pretty much not too far for what we were going for the first concept. So pretty much it was like blue, red, and yellow. Those were the three colors, right? So then with concept 2, I was like, you know what? Let me just rinse and repeat. And I went for more of CMYK color. So pretty much this was cyan, the bow tie and his strap around his hat was magenta, and his shirt was yellow. The only thing that wasn't black, like his hair was already black, so it wasn't really much changed. Were there any changes with his shoes? No, they were always brown. So his shoes were always brown from concept 1 and 2. And then the third concept, again, is like rinse and repeat. The only change now was he has an orange shirt. This is like one of the things I learned from graphic designs. Like when you have an idea or something that you have, you kind of like what is it? Like you kind of repeat the same thing when you feel like you got something and you just want to just play around with the color schemes. And then the fourth one was this color scheme. So it's like with this one, I think I was following along with like analog colors, like one of the more warmer colors. So we got like red, orange, and yellow, like one of the warmest colors. So he really does stand out. Okay. So the strap around his hat and his bow tie was orange, and then the top hat and his overalls were red. I mean, literally, the only thing that never changed was his gloves and his hat. Those were the only things that never changed. So yeah, guys. I think we had 4. I think honestly, this was not on the concepts that I have, but before I did any of that, I think the very first idea or color scheme I wanted for the juggler, and I was like, I honestly did not feel like it fit with the juggler. And I looked into Wario's color scheme because he had like this yellow, magenta, and green. So it kind of follows along it kind of follows along of what was going on here. Boom. Let's see. So, I mean, it honestly, I was honestly copying this color scheme. Like, I did not have this in my layers, but I was following along. Like, the very, very first color scheme I was following along was with Wario's color scheme, because he had, like, yellow. What is this? Kind of, like, had this purple but magenta at the same time. And then he had green shoes, so I was, like... And I just felt like it did not fit, because I feel like there was too much similarities with the color scheme, and I didn't want people to think, oh, this is Wario, when they look at the color scheme. So, yeah, but that was a very, very first scrapped idea I have when I didn't put on the concepts for Scott to see. But this was my very first idea of juggler color scheme, and that was scrapped immediately because I just did not want people to think it's Wario. So yeah, guys. So now we're officially done. So I hope you guys like it. Hope you guys like this little insight. This is pretty much like the end credits of the stream, So thank you guys for coming by and staying here and watching my process and, finishing this page. And it was pretty quick too, I'm pretty fast whenever it comes to, you know, especially if I was on this series for like I think it's 2 years now. Yeah, it's like 2 years since now I've worked on this series. So it's like, once you have familiarity and like groundwork on the series, and I have a good, uh, I have a good creator that gives me freedom to do whatever the heck I want, and all he needs to give me is the thumbs up if it's good or not. So I mean, it pretty much helps me that I feel confident in myself, and I just go at a good pace, and we can get this project done ASAP. I'm Wario. I'm gonna win. I think that's how he laughs. Let's see. I don't think the juggler is fat or buff enough to be Wario. Yeah, no, he's like this little skinny little dude, but it's whatever. So thank you guys so much for watching and get to see a little behind the scenes of what goes on my head when I was thinking of the color scheme of the juggler, guys. So remember, guys, stay excellent as always. God bless. Have an awesome weekday. All right. Later, dudes.